until they wish to leave, as I said the day they arrived.
Slow down.
Outsiders bring only chaos.
You took it upon... Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. You chose to abandon us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay. You shall learn it all once again, right here.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the Grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Soon. Remember the dangers I told you about. There'll be plenty of time to face them. Take tonight to rest, recuperate, celebrate. Tomorrow, I'll join your camp, so I can help with the trials yet to come. With all who shelter here, it is the will of Sylvanas.
Sylvanas would not command us to invite rot into our midst.
Oh, child. You have drifted far from the Oakfather's teachings. With the leadership dead, no attack will be mounted on the Grove. I am in your debt, my friend. Believe me, it is. The span of a mortal life isn't enough to grasp the importance of this place. Its roots touch everything. Soon. Remember the dangers I told you about. Take tonight to rest, recuperate, celebrate. Tomorrow, we can strike out. Soon. Take tonight to rest. The journey to Moonrise Towers, but that's tomorrow's problem.
By Sylvanas, the old oak, all death begets life.
You think you saved us? You just prolonged the inevitable. Sooner or later, other outsiders will bring trouble to the Grove.
I should speak up.
I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
We're free of the goblins, but the Grove is changed. Wounded. The days ahead won't be easy. I'm glad we have Halsin to guide us. The air feels different.
We wasted so much time fighting. Sylvanas taught us a lesson by letting an outsider save us.
I hear the goblin leaders met their ends. Unfortunate for them, but very fortunate for the Grove.
Things are starting to calm down, thanks to you. We can finally get some rest.
Feels like I've been holding my breath for 10 days.
What's in here?
His leaves to shade you, his branches to point your path, his shelter to protect you. Thank you.
I'll give it a shot.
Forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its root. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Don't say that. Come now. He took in those strays and then he just left. He went to make sure those
Claw and
strays...
tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god of nature.
Master Halsin's past his prime. It might be time for another.
I've no fan of those devils either, but they're leaving.
If it had been up to Kolga, they would never have been here at all.
You did this grove a great favor. Now leave the rest to us.
I think it's high time you all left. Our sacred grove has sheltered you enough.
Within the inner sanctum, of course. It is not for us to fight your battles. I assure you, the feeling is mutual.
Master Halsin's home, by Sylvanus' mercy.
It might
Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. You surmise that the druids allied with the harpers, a formidable force.
The others are leaving.
You've done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you.
No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I?
Where is the rune?
My apologies. It seems to have been taken. Forgive me. I can only offer my gratitude and pray Sylvanus protects you on your journey.
Now that Halsin is here, Korga will surely see sense.
I hope whatever rot was lurking in her heart can be swiftly cut away.
He went to make sure those strays could go.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Master Halsin's past his prime. It might be time for another.
I'm no fan of those devils either, but they're leaving.
If it had been up to Korga, they would never have been here at all.
What else do we need?
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halsin again. You kept your word. Thank you. Ha! Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do when you told me about that tadpole. If you're looking for coin, you're out of luck. I'm a healer, not a moneylender. But here, to mend any hurts.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. I swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mistra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. And the outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. Bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pulses. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
What is it? What do you see?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.